In non-public Group 4, we have a team playing for Star Ledger Top 20 trophy. I'm sure that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or also the national championship here.
Wow.
Don Bosco starts the season #1, haven't lost a game, still #1. There are some teams in this bracket, though, that want it to be pretty difficult for them to make it there.
Yeah, you know, there's some teams in this bracket that definitely don't want to just give them the throne, you know, and not show up. Bergen Catholic, you know, any of us who watched the game, any of us who saw the game, any of us who've talked about the game, know that Bergen Catholic played Don Bosco back in their regular season game a couple months ago with a lead into the fourth quarter. And it wasn't a mistake that Bergen Catholic had a lead against Don Bosco in the fourth quarter. They played good, solid football, especially defensively, and John Germano was very impressive controlling the offense for Bergen Catholic. They let it get away early in the fourth quarter, where they try to pass on first down, intercept it, and then Don Bosco scores off that, and then they tried a 4th and short deep in Bergen Catholic territory. They missed that, and Don Bosco had the short field and scored, win the game 33-22. But it was a very, very competitive game for all 4 quarters, and you know, suffice to say, a ridiculously interesting game for 3 quarters with Bergen Catholic winning this game. So Bergen Catholic wants to be there in that final, guaranteed, against Don Bosco, no doubt about it.
Hard to pick against the #1 team in the country, though.
It's hard to pick against the #1 team in the country with, you know, this kind of winning pedigree and this kind of talent that you have. Now, a key for Bosco, which we thought would be a concern early in the season, was the consistent quarterback play of Mike Yankovic. Remember who was their quarterback last year? Gary Nova started a few games at Rutgers this year, right? Well, Mike Yankovic, he might have been a concern early in the season. He's not anymore. He's come a long, long way, and he's got, you know, Leonti Carew to look at. He's got a tremendous running game with, you know, Elijah Shoemate and Jabril Peppers. They can run the ball. Mike now is a very steady guy, quarterbacking the ball. Their line is excellent, and their defense, forget about it. You know, Darius Hamilton on the edge, and their linebackers, terrific. Their secondary is the best in the state, probably the best in the country. With Yuri Wright and Elijah and Preppers. They are built to win, and Bergen Catholic wants to be there. But here's the thing. I think Bergen missed their chance 2 months ago. I really did, and I don't think there's a surprise anymore. I think Bergen Catholic finishes out and gets #1 in the country. It'll be a good game, but I think Bergen missed their chance to beat Bosco a couple months ago in that game.
If anyone can prevent this matchup from even happening, it's St. Peter's Prep.
Without a doubt. St. Peter's Prep played Bergen Catholic very tough last week. Bergen had some mistakes, but St. Peter's also didn't take advantage of some mistakes, which they might be able to do this time. So now St. Peter's and Bergen Catholic play in the semifinal. St. Peter's is a very, very good football team. You got Brandon Napoleon at quarterback. He can make things happen. Good people around him. This is a very talented team, and they have no fear of Bergen Catholic. They want to see Bergen Catholic in the semifinal, and they want to get a shot at Bosco. St. Peter's and Bosco didn't play this year. Those other teams, St. Joe's, and all, they played, but they haven't played, and they want a shot at them. Why not? So Bergen Catholic's going to have to watch out for St. Peter's in the semifinal. No question about it.
Well, the football eyes of the country will be on this bracket. You better believe ours will be too.
Yeah.
We'll keep you posted.